You ready? You ready or what, Way? This is John's first one too with me, so.
Oh, is it? Cool.
So we're not only introducing you, I'm also introducing John.
All right, cool.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Ready, John? I don't got nothing pre-built, nothing, bro. But what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Rick Rico. Welcome back to the Ozone Lair. We kind of got a special episode here because I got my co-host Johnny Chingas today. Scoop to the middle of the shot, please, John. Johnny Chingas is gonna be helping me out as a co-host, man. And so the guest we got today, man. You want to say something about our guest today, John?
Well, homie Doom, you know what I'm saying? Right here, joining us, about to chop it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let y'all get to know a little bit more about him and, what he got going on and, just vibe out a little bit,
Yes, sir. What's up, Doom?
Yo, what's the deal, man? Thanks for having me here, man.
How you doing?
Good, bro. Took a quick little long drive out here, but it's all good. I'm here, man. In the building, checking out the setup. The setup is fucking dope, man. I like it.
I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
How's it like being on this side of the podcast now, man?
Man, I was thinking that earlier. I was like, damn, I'm gonna be on the other side of this, dude. I don't even know if I'm ready, man. But nah, man, it's pretty dope, man. I'm ready,
Bet.
I'm ready.
So, to start it off, KASEKA.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about KASEKA, man, because John put me on KASEKA a long ass time ago, but I didn't know you was part of it till recently, man.
Yeah. Nah, man. Well, KASEKA was a rap group from a couple years ago. I mean, back in the days, and it was formed. It was a couple members in the group, and we put it together. KASEKA stands for KCK in Spanish.
Yes, sir.
KASEKA, and it was just a couple dudes. We all got together, everybody had talent. We had a rapper named B-Waz, and he rapped in Spanish. I came with the English and Spanish, you know what I'm saying? And put it together.
B-Waz is from Santa Barbara, Chihuahua, right?
Yep, yeah, he is.
That's where I'm from.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
No, man, hell yeah.
Because I remember hearing about him. Like I said, I heard about KASEKA through John, and then once I got familiar with KASEKA, there was family members, because I used to do music back then too.
Oh, did you?
And they're like, maybe you could do a song with Pingwas or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Was it Pingwas or Pingwas?
Pingwas.
Because I heard Pingwas in somewhere.
You probably heard it on that Univision. I think it was a Univision interview.
That's right. Yeah. I think Johnny sent me that video.
That shit was funny. it was an experience, bro. That dude. That's another story too, though. But that was an experience alone. You know what I'm saying?
Just like, what, being in Univision?
Yeah, man. Because we like in them days, dude. We had a buzz, bro. You know what I'm saying? We had a buzz. We created this following to the point where people were even getting KASEKA tattooed on them. You know what I'm saying? And
damn,
it was a movement and shit, man.
How'd you feel, bro?
It was kind of trippy though, because I just seen it evolve, you know what I'm saying? We seen it because I felt like it was more than music, you know what I'm saying? It was more like they was representing like an area or, the city. And man, the other, not too long ago, probably like 2 years ago, I had a dude, man, that I knew from back in the days. And he's like, man, I go, KASEKA goes hard, bro, and then he lifts his shirt up. He has KASEKA on his back, tatted up. And I'm like, man, that's hard, bro. That's dope. That's crazy. And it makes me feel like, damn, like low key, man, a lot of people don't know, especially this younger generation, where it was a movement, bro. Like, in the sense of like we had the streets, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had the streets moving and shit, bro.
How old were you when you were in that time?
Well, the thing is, so KASEKA. So the truth is that KASEKA had formed. Well, Copen is my brother, and Copen had put everything together, like as far as like I guess like manage KASEKA, but it started with a couple members. I wasn't part of KASEKA in the beginning.
Okay.
It was like B-Waz, Psycho, this other cat, and they was the original, you know what I'm saying, KASEKA, in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then later, after a little bit, I was young. I was like in high school. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then I just kept being around and shit, making beats. I made beats. I produced a lot of their shit. And I just started being around, and finally they was like, bro, and I started rapping. They really didn't know I rapped, but around them times, and then they was like, man, get on this track, and then
cause you know it's crazy, like for me, cause I'm from the Missouri side, right?
Yeah.
So, that's KASEKA, KCK. So we grew up, before KASEKA was Crazy Connected. You know what I'm saying? And like they crossed over to the Missouri side.
Right.
You'd go around the hood and you hear them. That's how they're slapping all that. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like how it started. Because I knew your brother too from mutual people and stuff, and he kind of performed all that. He made beats and produced too, right?
For sure, man.
Yeah. So
honestly, the history starts like this: is we all started with Crazy Connected, right?
Yeah.
So Crazy Connected was before KASEKA. So we had Spider, Metal, Sykes, all the OGs or whatever, part of Crazy Connected.
And the homie Cyclone was up there.
Cyclone, everybody, man. It was deep. Crazy Connected in the very, very beginning was deep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had. I wasn't part of the group. I was a kid still.
Yeah.
But I was always at the studio because the studio was at my brother's house. So
you know what's crazy, because like Spider, right?
Yeah.
Like him, like he made like a whole new type of sound. It was like grunge rap. You know what I'm saying? Because he kind of like had that little rock mixed up with it, and there was some just like grimy beats, you know what I'm saying, that he would put together, and it was a whole different type of sound you don't really hear like that.
Nah, it's dope, man. He got his own style, man. Even to this day, you see him. He's in his own lane. He's always been in his own lane, and he always did that shit, bro. And
what system did you start making beats on?
Man, it was a Triton, and it was keyboards.
Oh shit!
It was old school keyboards.
Yeah.
It was a Triton. It was the touch. The first one's touchscreen. Man, Spider G was one of the ones that taught me how to make beats, bro. Like, so when Crazy Connected was recording, man, I was like 15, 14, and I was just watching him making beats. He was making beats right there for the Locos Conectados album.
Yeah.
So he'll be making beats, and I'm just watching him. He'll be like, look, this is how on this count. He taught me how to count the beats, like how to write bars, how to do all that shit. And I'll just watch him. They'll be recording. I'm like, damn. So being a kid, you're like you get influenced by that. Like, oh man,
right?
Because I still remember the CD. There was a blue, and then it had the
calendar.
Ceka calendar on it. Yeah, bro. Yeah, but that shit, it even touched to the Missouri side, and it was all over the city. You know what I'm saying? So and really like as far as like Raza like that, we haven't really had a movement like that, like or you know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of there's a lot of us out here, but you know what I'm saying, but it was never, ain't nothing ever touched that.
It was a movement for sure, bro. Because even with the Crazy Connected days, man, I always felt, my personal opinion was like, damn, if we all would have stayed together, everybody would have stayed together and kept pushing, that shit would have went.
Yeah.
Because these dudes at the time of Crazy Connected, bro, they had some shit, man. They had, I had people in California, Phoenix. I still have people in Phoenix be like, man, the Locos Conectados, man, how come it's not on streaming services, not on this? I want to stream it on. But the thing is, man, it got complicated and shit.
That was before streaming, though, wasn't it?
No, it was definitely before streaming. Even with KASEKA, man. Even when I did music, everything was way before streaming. We're talking about physical copies, hand to hand type shit. And
because I remember I got a burnt fucking bootleg copy of it.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
I mean, that like to take y'all back to them times. It was like, when you had that big ass CD book, and you just
you're flipping through.
Yeah. That was back then. When you had that was the. That was our streaming service back then.
Yeah, John's right though, because like you see where I stay.
Yeah.
Like we don't. Well, back then, like we didn't get shit like that.
Yeah.
There was a few Mexican stores that had like the Aquids and the Quinto Sols and shit like that, but like the Kansas City shit, we didn't get it down here. So when John, brought it down, I mean, the only Kansas City artist at that time that I was really listening to was Tech Nine.
Tech Nine, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't even in like. I didn't even know there was other Hispanics that were actually like in the game. And even now, seeing Mafia and like all that shit, like when you're down here, bro, you're not really like in tune with what's going on. Because for the longest time, I'm showing up to the homies, rap battles or whatever, and it's all brothers, bro. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I'm like, where the fuck the Mexicans at?
Yeah.
Like, why aren't we in the scene?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like when I saw Mafio and what he was doing, I was like, whoa, there's another one. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, so what I'm saying is like down here it's hard to like see what the fuck going on.
Oh
over
yeah,
there, you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, I hear you. And the dope part about it, man, is that even in them days, man, we always like try to keep it true to our roots, bro. That you know, we knew we was Latinos, we knew we was Mexicans from the city and shit, and that's the way we wanted to let people know, like, so we was rapping in Spanish and English, you know what I'm saying? So like when KASEKA came together, B-Wise was coming with the Spanish, like, you know,
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
And
Back then, was it like because I had that contradiction of rapping in Spanish and English, because I always like, who the fuck, what target or what audience am I targeting?
Right.
Back then, did you guys feel like that too, or was it?
Nah,
it
man,
more of a thing?
because I thought, I looked at it like this way, right? We all did, because I was young, but I used to tell like Cope and B-Wise, everybody, like, dude, nah, there's nobody like us.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, there's nobody, like, yeah, there is, but there's not. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're coming with the Spanish and then I start coming with some shit in English, you know what I'm saying? And even spin some fly shit here and there, or saying, you know what I mean? There's really nobody like doing it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, to go off what you said, like you know, you said a target audience, like you know, I kind of think like you really shouldn't aim for a target audience. You should just do you, and then your audience is gonna come to you. You know what I'm saying?
Because that lane, that market will open up, bro.
Yeah. Because you know, like there'll be people that I can relate to that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Like, and just like how everybody else related, because you speak Spanish and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's people that will get it. You know what I'm saying? Like that will catch on and shit.
Yeah. It's like us out here. You know, we got like Bay Area influence and like all stuff like that, but you know, like Houston came out and showed love a lot too, you know, because man, they, you know, Lucky was always out
But
here,
like, listen,
and all that, you know, and then you know, I think Flip came out a few times.
Flip, man.
You know?
See, I grew up on all that shit. I grew up on Swisher House. It's weird though how I grew up too.
No, that's another thing. Yeah. We got to show love to
I grew up on Bay and fucking Houston. So
no. You said Swisher House, man. You know, we got to show love to the homies, man.
Yeah.
You know, Swisher, man, Doja.
You know
what I'm saying? Yeah.
You know, that's
yeah. We can't leave the homies
for
out,
sure, man. That they was part of the movement too, man. Because we all, like, as far as like the music, like, I'm taking it back to when we was doing shit.
Yeah.
We was all almost like, everybody was like doing shit. So we had Crazy Connected, we had KASEKA, we had Quick Cash, we had Beamer, you know what I'm saying?
Beamer, yeah.
My boy Beamer.
Shout out Beamer.
And we was all doing
someone
it,
sent me a message to Beamer, but you got him. It's funny because a week before that I got that message, someone was like, yo, bro, you should interview Beamer.
Yeah.
And then boom.
Nah, you should. You still should, bro, because the dude, Beamer got a dope story too, man, and he got a lot of game too, man. He got a lot of game and shit. So
no, I did watch that episode, and I think one of the things he admitted that I felt heartily was when he said the worst thing he's ever invested in money was in rap.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He kept it real.
Yeah, and I was like, damn, that's so true, bro. Because like the return is slow on this.
The return would be slow. The return would definitely be slow, but it's about the impact. I think I get that part. But if you put money into yourself and you're really trying to get that impact, and you know, and you keep being consistent and grinding, I think you'll pay off in the end. But it's so saturated now too, though.
Yeah. Because like, especially like you know, like nowadays, like, you know, just, you know, people like their minds just keep, you know, on to the next thing. You know, look like the president got an assassination attempt and ain't nobody talking about it no more.
Nah,
you know?
that's real shit.
So you know, like and even like these big artists, like, you know, they'll have a song that you know everybody's bumping, but then, you know, they got to keep it moving because, you know, they're gonna forget, you know, next week.
Everything,
you know what I'm saying?
So like,
yeah. So I mean, it's easier to get your name out here now, but
that's your term right there, bro.
It's a microwave era, bro. It's so like quick. And if you notice, I remember back in the days when people would drop a song, right? That motherfucker would be like 6 minutes long with like 3 verses, like a long chorus. Dude, hell nah. A fucking song now is like less than 2 minutes long. And they're dropping them like that. That's because people's attention span is so like short.
Yeah.
That's why you get on TikTok. I caught myself on TikTok the other day where I'm like this, and then I couldn't even pay attention for fucking 50 seconds. I'm like, man, fuck this video. Let's go to the next one.
And you know what's crazy now too? That like that's how you get your shit popping is on TikTok because
Yeah.
like that's where people's attention's at. You
Yeah.
know? like so you got to have a song that's like trending on there.
Yup.
TikTok is different though.
You know,
TikTok
to kind of
their algorithm's different from Facebook and Instagram for some reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure there's a reason why they're trying to ban it. I don't fucking know.
Nah, they have their reasons, man. TikTok has a lot of information too, bro. I learned hella shit on there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I be seeing shit that you won't see nothing there, nowhere else. You know what I mean? And
That alien shit.
man, conspiracies, all types of man, got me thinking like, damn, what?
Damn. Yeah, I remember there was a time span on TikTok, and it could have been just because I was interested in that topic, but I was seeing a lot of like alien sightings.
Yeah.
And I was out looking at the sky like, man, when's my turn?
Right. Nah, for
You know?
real.
So KASEKA, man. So tell us a little bit about. So what transitioned after KASEKA? Like, what did you start doing after that?
I had kept doing music. You know what I'm saying? I dropped like my solo shit, and I was still doing music. And then after that, man, I kind of like fell back. You know what I'm saying? I fell back as far as recording music and putting music out. And for real, man, it was because at the time I was fucking I was going through a lot as far as like just life. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to balance life, trying to balance. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't so much about that. It was about like, what am I gonna do next? Like, what's next? Like, what's the next move? What am I doing? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I didn't want to keep, me personally, I didn't want to keep rapping. So I was like, so then that's when I started getting behind the scenes and just doing shit behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Is there a reason why you wanted to step away from rapping?
Yeah, man, I got like tired of that shit. I ain't gonna lie, man, too. I started realizing this shit was fake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like in the sense of like, not everybody's fake, but then you see a lot of fake shit. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you'll sit there and realize, like, man, what?
Yeah.
Man, this shit,
Well,
it ain't what I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, like, man,
One of
I'm
the things,
cool.
one of the things I've noticed the most about the industry is the unprofessionalism.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
just being on time or sticking to what the fuck you say you were gonna do.
I remember when I was doing shit, bro, I would look out for motherfuckers like, yeah, I got you, bro. I'll do this verse. Yeah, I got you. But whenever I had like stopped for that second and motherfuckers was doing shit, they'll forget about me. Like, come on, bro. Like, then I remembered that. I was like, man, fuck that. Watch, man. Like, tables will turn again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't hold on to it, man. I just remembered it. It was just like a part of life, like a lesson, you know? Like, all right, cool, man. Now I got to pay attention how to move, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
don't do everything, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
How do you feel about the Kansas City scene right now?
I think it's dope, man.
Yeah.
I think it's dope. I think everybody's trying to, you know, push in their own way and doing what they're doing. I see a lot of like new faces, a lot of like people doing what they do. Because for a long time, man, back in the day, I think it was a little harder to get out there. I think it's a lot more easier now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
with the platforms.
Yeah, platforms. You got social media. You got. Back then, it was a lot of footwork and, you know, handshaking and talking to people and
Selling
trying to get out
tickets
there,
and-
selling tickets, bro, and grinding.
Yeah.
Not saying that these new people ain't, you know what I'm saying, but it's just a different game. It's like, it's the same game, but a different, you know, a whole different platform and shit to do it. It's easy, it's a little easier probably, you know what I mean?
Especially with the ad, you know, with the advertising nowadays. Like back then, there was no advertising. You had to have the team go out there and
Nah,
advertise.
you really did, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You really had to have motherfuckers put posters up, you know what I'm saying, hand out flyers, you know what I'm saying? And, dude, it was a lot more work, man. When I had dropped my album back in the days, it was different, bro. It was physical copies. Motherfuckers still had CD players in the car, you know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
CDs, you know?
Yeah.
But when I had dropped my shit, man, one thing that I had told myself was that when I dropped it, bro, I make sure, like me, dude, I like doing quality. I always say like quality over quantity. I always said that. So when I make sure I drop my CD, I was like, nah, fuck that. I want this motherfucker. I want motherfuckers to take me serious whenever I hand them. You know when motherfuckers just hand you a CD and be like, hey, check me out. And you're like, man, and motherfuckers don't take you serious. I was like, nah, I ain't doing that.
It's in a plastic sleeve.
It was plastic sleeve, had a book, you know what I'm saying, had pictures, had the features on that motherfucker. So whenever I hand it to you, you're gonna be like, man, who the fuck is this motherfucker, bro? Like, if he's taking this shit serious, I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna fuck with him. You know what I mean? And that's one thing I always believed in, bro. Like, just make sure you put everything into what you're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I believe in that too. I believe quality is definitely better than quantity.
Nah, for sure.
Although sometimes it seems like the quantity is what, gets people ahead, is that consistency and consistently being in people's faces.
Right.
But I don't know, bro. Like, for me, it's really hard to stand behind a product that I don't stand behind to begin with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've always focused on quality as well.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, because you can't force it. You know what I'm saying? It has to be, organic. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the main thing about it too. You just gotta, because people can read that through it.
They'll see through that.
Yeah, they'll see through that right away. So so you just gotta just do it naturally. You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing I believe in too, man. Just being yourself in the sense of like just be like Jack. What Jack could say, man? Be you, man.
Yeah.
Just be you. Like they're gonna fuck with you because at the end of the day, people are gonna see through shit, and if they don't see it through it at the moment, it's gonna catch up to you, bro.
That's why a lot of people, show love to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, like really, like I see like Jack as like our Tupac out here. You know what I'm saying? That's how we grew up like that. Because he, that's just how he was. He brought like. He brought Burner out here for the first time and all that. I still remember that first concert. It was at the Torion in Midtown, and then it was in the basketball gym. You know what I'm saying? I remember that like it was yesterday, man. Because I was like, oh damn, because we used to get our music from what is it, Bay on Top or something like that.
Yeah,
Bay Area on Top. It was something, or sickness.net too was cracking
what was
back
it called?
then.
Bay Area. I know what you're talking about.
Bay on Top or something like that. And then, but like there was like our Kansas City artists on there a lot too, mixed in with Bay Area stuff.
For sure, man.
Yeah. So. But man, I do got a story from that Jacka concert though. So like that's the first time I met Burner ever. That's the first time he came to Kansas City, and I thought he was, I saw he was like, Raza was like, hey, we come down, and then he's like, nah, bro, he's like, I'm Mexican and Italian, I just speak a little bit of Spanish, but I'm not like that. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. I'm like, hey, like, he's like, yeah, I'm Burner. I'm like, all right. I was like, yeah, because that's when Drought Season came out.
Yeah.
The first one when they had that collab, that's a classic, you know what I'm saying? Like classic,
bro.
like back to back, all that. So we were down there in the bottom little VIP area and stuff, and we were just chopping it up. And then like he's like, all right, I gotta go. So he went upstairs, and I was still down there mingling and stuff. And then like all of a sudden you just hear pop, pop, pop. I'm like, damn, what the hell's going on? Then you see like girls running around with their heels in their hands, like just like dipping. And then I'm like, whoa, what? And then so everybody leaves, and then I ended up getting his number. He texted me. He's like, damn, bro, this is how y'all moving out here? He's like, what's going on? I'm like, shit, I don't know, man.
You got Burner's number?
Well, this was back in the day. Yeah, you probably, this was before cookies like that blew up.
Yeah,
I mean, because now
that's back in
I mean, he probably changed his number like a million times since then.
Yeah.
But that's like the first connection I had with him.
Like, and then why don't we got him on the pod?
Well, damn, man, we lost touch a little bit, man. He's busy right now.
Shout out Burner, man.
Yeah. It's crazy, bro. I mean, shit, he got. He's global now, you know what I mean? So when that happened, like, after the fact, I found out, what the story was. I guess some dude snuck his strap into the venue, and he accidentally shot himself in the ass.
Damn.
Because he had it tucked, and then it went off, and then and that's.
I think I remember hearing that story too, man. I think I do remember that shit.
yeah, that's what happened. So
that's fucking nuts, man.
So it wasn't a shootout. It was just a.
No, it's un pendejo que
just shot himself in the ass.
Cheddar bobbed himself.
Yeah. Damn, he had like a
cheddar bob.
Cheddar bobbed himself, man.
Light trigger from.
That Burn knows. He knows he's seen a lot. He's been here throughout the years, bro. So many years, you know what I'm saying? He knows KC be on some bullshit.
Yeah.
And so
yeah, because I know it's about him. Yeah, he's not really with all that. He's more like, hey man, I'm here to do business. I'm be cool. Like, he's not trying to get involved in that.
He ain't never been that type of dude, bro. He always want to get his money and get out the way. You know what I'm saying?
But he's genuine though, for real, man. He's a good dude, man. He's humble too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll see him today, man. And like, man, I mean how big he is now. I mean, he's same
I
dude.
still show love.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure,
Every time you bump into him, he's the same dude, man.
Hell yeah.
Since day one, you know.
That's some real shit, bro.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah,
He is.
So, when did you transition into managing?
Well, it's because after I started doing music, man. After I stopped doing music, I just started getting plays. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I just started making connections. You know what I'm saying? And then I started putting shit together, and I was like, man, fuck, I could help certain people. I could help you do this. And people started reaching out, like, hey, bro, like, I need this. Hey, bro, can you hook it up with this? Can you do this? Can you do this?
People like local artists, or
local, even in different cities, bro. And hey, man, can you get this feature?
How did you get like outside of the Kansas City as far as your connections? Did you travel? How'd you do that?
Man, it's just shaking hands and meeting people, bro. My first person that really like, I ain't gonna lie, man, that mentored me was Goto's, bro. Goto's my dude, bro. And fucking years ago, I met him, and dude's cool as fuck, and it just started putting me on game and shit. Like, dude, man, what are you doing? Like, do this, bro. Like, what you doing, bro? If you know you're doing this, put this together. Nigga, like, why ain't you putting this play together, bro? Right. And I'm like, man, you're right, bro. I didn't think about that. Like, boom. And there's just certain shit, like, so if I needed a connection or whatever, you know, aside from the different connections I already had, like, it was certain, like, shit that he helped me with, you know what I'm saying? Like, throughout the years, like, I could link that up for you, or you know, make phone calls, have me on three-way, or even in person, bro, you know, shaking hands, and, you know, and then from there, just, you know, building bridges and shaking hands and shit, and building connections, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because with Goto's, he really like tapped a lot of people in, like made a lot of, you know, connected a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess like Baby Bash went down, they're from the Bay Area too, Baby Bash and stuff, so they went down to Houston. And like, now I think Goto stays out there, right?
He moved out there years ago. Goto's even with SPM, bro. He was still he was in Houston when SPM was still out. So that's how long he's been in Houston, but he's been back and forth from the Bay to Houston and shit. But he got a like, if you could even look it up on YouTube, he got fucking old videos like where SPM was making the fucking like Ravel Park album and shit like that.
Yep.
But man.
Now that, you know, Goto's, he is a pioneer in this too, you know what I'm saying?
He's for sure.
You know, he's one of them dudes, man.
And you know what people misunderstand the fuck out of Goto's because they look at him like, man, he's this motherfucker, like woo, like he's set tripping or something. But man, they don't understand this dude. He's about business, and he's about helping. He'll help you, bro. Like, if you got shit going on, he's like, man, all right, bro, look, here's this play. Woo. They don't give a fuck. He don't care what side you're from or what. As long as you ain't into some real bullshit, he's gonna, he'll put play. He's a businessman, bro.
Yeah. You know, as far as like you know, like giving game too, you know, about like you know, he's about like distribution and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? He'll put you on like that. Like it's kind of messed up. You know how like, you know, like the Chicano rappers that are cracking right now is like, you know, like Lefty Gunplay and stuff like that. And you know, it's like, man, hearing stuff like that, you know, it's just whack, man. You know, because I guess Goto's reached out to him. You know, to try to, you know, like you know, push him up to level up, and he's like, oh, you're north there. Like, fuck, man. I'm like, come on now, bro. Like, how are we gonna, you know?
I think Goto's almost had it though. I think he almost did. He almost did until Lefty came. Cause look, man, he right before the Lefty shit, he had Little One. He was taking Little One on tour. You know, he was shaking hand with these old Badachi, like, you know, this true Sureño, like big Sureño dudes. Even Swifty Blue was rocking with him. I even made a connection with Swifty Blue from Goto's at one point. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that Goto's had a bigger vision, because I think what he was trying to do was like, he's like, man, we could fucking do some big shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be from this side, you could be from this side, cool, but there ain't no problem. But dude, we as Latinos, as Mexicans, bro, we could go up. You know what I'm saying? These labels will fuck with us if we just come together. He sees the bigger picture. Like he knows there's money on the table. But the thing about these labels is that when they start seeing that bullshit, the politics and all, they don't want to fuck with it. They already didn't want to fuck with us to begin with. So then they're like, man, I ain't trying to do
You know,
that shit.
you could peep that too. Cause look, right now he's popping and all that, you know. But you know the way he's moving, man, he ain't gonna last that long. You know what I'm saying?
Lefty?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's cracking right now. But I mean, if you don't figure things out, man, cause you know,
Yeah.
you know, when you start burning bridges and stuff, just over like, you know, you can't
just
you
the
can't,
politics
yeah, you can't
too.
mix the two together. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because I don't know if you had seen, man. I don't know how true it is. Where they were saying that Lefty was about to get like this big ass deal, and like with Majors, I guess he had I don't what the fuck do I know? But it's just shit that I see. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I guess like the politics blocked, you know, the whole deal signing and shit with that.
Yeah.
Because he was too active and gang related and shit. And kind of fucked him up. And they didn't want to deal with it.
But why? I mean, that's been a thing in the entire history of hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From the 90s, like what?
Oh, as far as that,
Yeah.
I think because the politics that Lefty's into, that they don't want to deal with. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And it's some Cali shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because it's like you know, if a northern rapper goes down to LA or something, you know, and to do a show, it's just gonna be all bad, you know, and it's trying to separate, you know, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
But is this all? This is all Cali shit, northern Cali, southern Cali.
It's Cali politics.
Yeah.
Goddamn. It's just Cali. Cali moves different, bro. That's why there's always those Texas and Cali, you know, Texas versus Cali.
But you go down to Texas, man, it's all love out there, man.
Nah, man, they all work together, bro.
Yeah, they're all united and stuff, you know. So it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, they all fuck with each other, bro. They seem like they all help each other too, man. You know? They all come together, but Cali's, I think, is a little different.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck do I know though?
Yeah, I feel you on that, man. But
I'm just a guy from Kansas City, man.
Yeah.
So speaking about Texas, bro, the Mexican OT.
Yeah.
I saw you just had Chingo Bling on there. Did you ask him anything about the Mexican OT?
Nah, I kind of wanted to, bro. I kind of wanted to. The reason I kind of wanted to, because I had seen like an interview Mexican OT had did with Sway one day, and when they brought up Chingo Bling, he was kind of like, who? Like he wasn't fucking with, like,
OT?
nah, like
OT
to Sway, and I was like, damn, what the fuck is that about?
Right.
But I think maybe he got tired of getting compared to like Chingo or something.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think I did off camera did ask Chingo about OT, and he had nothing but good shit to say about him.
Yeah.
I think he was like, man, he's grinding, he's doing the shit, you know, blah blah blah. He didn't say nothing bad, but
I think as an OG,
yeah,
you should definitely, you know, try to support the.
Well, what made you ask that?
Because I always had that. You know, I come from the Chingo Bling era.
Yeah.
So when the first time I seen Mexican OT with the shorts and the boots, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, that's what I was trying to say in my interview when I was telling Chingo. I was like, bro, these people got to know though that you was the first one with cowboy boots and you know, cowboy hat with the grill.
He said with the swoosh on it.
Yeah, with the switch on it. Yeah, on MTV, and he's like, the kids are like, "What's MTV?" Yeah, but I just kind of wanted to put that out there though, man, because a lot of people sometimes too, when they see Mexican OT like doing that and somebody else do it, they're like, "Oh, that Mexican OT did it first." And I'm like, "Hold on, man.
Chill.
Hold on, young butt. Like, hold on, young man. And Chingo was the first one, my G."
Yeah. Well, with the style for sure.
With the style for sure. Yeah.
What about you, Johnny? Ever wear some fucking boots and shorts?
Nah.
So how'd you get into managing Mafio?
Well, Mafio, I go back with Mafio, bro. I go back to the point where even before he started getting into music and shit, I think he was DJing and shit like that years ago.
Yeah.
And I met him, and it was back when I was doing my shit. You know what I'm saying? I was doing my music and all. And he was a cool cat, man. He was always a grinder, a fucking gritter. You know, dude was always about his hustle and getting money and shit. And I admired that shit, because I was like, man, this little young dude getting it, bro. Like, and I just always kept in contact with him and shit, and I just see him like doing his shit. So throughout the years, I used to, you know, throw him plays or be like, yo, man, you should do this, do that. And throughout the years, man, we just made it work, bro. You know, that's the homie and shit. And we just put it together, bro. I was like, man, you know, I know I got hella different outlets where I could help you. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
just let me know what you need, bro, and I got you. And I mean, it happened organically for real, man.
I got you. I know they got a collab coming soon. Is it a collab, a song, or video? What are they putting out?
Who's that?
Mafia and Chingo.
Oh yeah, they got a collab. They got a song. That shit's dope, man. It's fun, bro. It was a fun video.
Skrilly shot it.
Yeah, Skrilly shot it. Skrilly Vision. Nah, it's fun, bro. It's gonna be a fun song, bro. It should be dropping soon. It's dope. You guys are gonna like it, bro.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
So tell us. So we're on the Chingo right now topic. How did you and Chingo meet?
Chingo, I did a song with him years ago, bro.
Oh shit.
I did a song with him probably like 2009, 2010. And I worked with him back then. And that established the friendship or whatever, you know, the network. And throughout the years, it just, you know, it's been, you know, just tap in here and there.
Yeah.
And but that's why the last time I seen him, I ain't seen him in a couple years and shit. He's like, dude, what's up, man? I ain't seen you in a couple years, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, damn, hell yeah, bro. It feels good, man, when you see people and shit and you ain't seen them in years. And
Right.
it's crazy though, because like Chingo Bling, for instance, bro, when I was young, I grew up in that era, you know, the Lucky Luciano, the Chingos. And when I was a teenager, bro, I used to listen to them, bro. I used to look up to them, like the Lucky Luciano, like when Lucky back then used to be all like fly as fuck, you know, with Versace shades, you know, and I used to look at him as a kid like, man, this nigga fly as fuck, bro. I want to be like this dude, man, you know. And growing up, fast forward, bro, it's like now you know these dudes, or you know, or you worked with them, you did some shit, and I think that's pretty dope, bro.
Yeah.
That is pretty dope, bro. Seeing artists that you grew up watching and then growing into the age to where you finally start working with them.
Yeah.
And it just connects that reality. You know what I'm saying? That what I like to look at it like timing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But growing up, did you ever think you was gonna be where you're at right now?
Nah, not really, man. Not really. Not really, dude. I don't think I ever pictured that, but sometimes it's just the way shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, like when I was young too, I used to listen to SPM. I think we all did probably. You know what I'm saying? We all grew up on SPM.
Yeah.
But there was a point in time years ago when I was still rapping, I got an SPM track, and I still got it, but I couldn't release it because it didn't. What do you call it? Their label didn't want to release it. So it's still there. It's just still sitting there. You know what I'm saying,
bro? That's
it was hard though, man.
You did mention that. I don't know which. I think it was the one you did with Spider G, where you're saying you had a bunch of tracks with like different people that you just never put out.
Man, I have a fucking hella, bro. I still got hella songs. Just saying, I have a burner tracks in there.
Damn.
But that's a common thing with rappers though, because I mean, even Mafia's like, I got 72 songs put up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But see, that's where artists fuck up. That's where I fucked up. Yeah. Because I think at the moment I used to be like, oh, I want to wait for the right moment. I want to put it out.
They dry out.
I'm gonna drop, and then nigga, next thing you know, fucking 3 years pass by, 4 years, and it's like, oh shit. Yeah. And then by then the label or whatever, they done blew up, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, and like
and
the style,
their label don't want to release it. You know what I'm saying?
True, and the style changes.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, at least for me, in the history of me making music, because I'm the same way like you, I got hella fucking songs just sitting in the hard drive.
Yeah, see?
Doing nothing. But to me, they're old.
Yeah.
They're dried out.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I sound cleaner now. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? They just dry out to me. But
it sucks though, because it's like, damn, like it's still good shit you got right there though. If you sit there and think about it, I bet you if you go back, some of them you're vibing out to like, man, this shit went hard.
No, every
like, man, you should have just released it, bro.
Yeah, every time I've sat down and gone memory lane, bro, and listened to some of them shits, I'm like, what the fuck? Well, how come I never put this up? You know?
Yeah, yep. Or at least just dropped it on YouTube, you know what I mean? And just leaked it and shit.
Yeah. What was your writing process like? How'd you write? Did you write notebook?
I was
BlackBerry?
Old school as fuck, bro. I was thinking about that the other day because I'm looking at these young cats now, man. I see them, they go in the studio and they won't even write shit yet. They'll get to the studio, play the beat, and be like, chilling on the block. All right, stop. Punch me in.
Yeah.
Running from the cops. Like, like, hold up. Man, I'll sit there, bro. I have a notepad and I'll write bar for bar for bar. And then I'll fucking practice that shit like, I don't know how many times till I get it perfected. Then I'll get in there, knock it out like that. Like in one take. Because I'm old school with it.
Was you paying for studio time back then?
Yeah. So I was trying to get my money's worth. I was like, man, fuck that. I wouldn't go in the studio. I'll write all my songs. I used to go to Loons, man. And I used to, my whole album, bro, I already had all the songs listed. And I said, Loon, I need this whole block of studio time. He'd be like, bet. And I'll get in there, I'll knock the song out like that. Boom, because I practiced it hella time.
Yeah.
Loon would be impressed. He'd be like, damn, bro, you knocked that half of the album out so quick. But he didn't know that. I was practicing the fuck out of it at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was my strategy as well too. I wanted to do shit one take. And the reason why was because I knew when it came to performing it, if I did it in multiple takes, I wouldn't account for my breaths. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And when you me and Mafia had this conversation, bro. All the people that I grew up watching performing, like my friends, like my homie Abnorm, like that dude did not have no vocals on his beat. Do you know what I'm saying? And I'd show up and watch him perform, and then I'd be like, fuck, I can't go up after him with tracks on my shit. You know what I'm saying? So like he really put like a standard for me. So I noticed that when I did record a verse in one take, it was easier for me to do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And he told me one time, he's like, don't write so complicated. Be smoother. Just get the point across. Because I used to try to mimic Big Pun. I used to try to.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I used to try to be extremely lyrical, bro.
Yeah. Little Italy.
Yeah. Yeah. That was my influence growing up. Was like East Coast. East Coast. Yeah. I don't know why. I think that's just what I heard at the pool the most at the time. Yeah. And I just picked it up.
Pun was cold though with it, bro. Oh, yeah. Pun was cold with it, bro.
But see, that's the difference between like gangster rap now, gangster rap back then. I feel like you learned some shit back then.
Oh yeah, they had a message. They had storylines, messages.
But not even that. Like they kind of told you shit about the system, and you know what I'm saying. Versus now, it's just like ops.
Yeah, ops. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now don't get me wrong, man. I'll be catching myself still listening to Lil Durk, and you know what I'm saying. But then I'm like, I get what you mean though. I get what you mean.
No, the music nowadays is hella swaggy. Like. You know what I mean? You could groove to it. Back then, it was just like hard knock. Yeah. You know?
The beats weren't all,
Nah, it was all samples, bro. Yeah. You can't really add instruments to samples.
That's like Tupac, bro. Like, if you go back to some of Tupac's hard-ass songs that, I'm saying prior to Death Row, his beats were like, not the best beats, but he was Tupac.
Yeah.
But he was saying some shit. That's you know what I'm saying?
That's because all the homies were making his beats on.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, some of his beats, I'm like, damn, this beat is trash. But the lyrics made up for it because he was saying some shit on it. You know what I mean?
Well, I feel like music back then was more about the message than the beat. You know, because I feel like music nowadays is very melodic. Right. You know, it's kind of like R&B back then was melodic because they was actually playing fucking, instruments. Now, like raps like that, and my attention span to a melody is too short. Yeah. Because I'm used to that sample. I'm used to that loop. I'm used to you know what I mean? Right. But when the melody goes and then it turns into a bridge and then it turns into something else for the hook, I'm like, what the fuck type of song is this shit? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I like that repetitiveness because I'm used to making beats on a beat drum. Yeah. You know? Like I feel like I grew up on that DJ Premier. Oh, okay. Type shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've been hella East Coast, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, damn, that's East Coast as fuck. Yeah. That's dope though, man. That's good. You know, they say that's where hip hop, originated and was born, on the East Coast.
Fucking John's always gave me shit for liking boom bap.
Was it backpack rap?
No, boom bap, bro. It was just that hardcore hip hop, 90s, New York shit. Because that's all I ever done, bro. He's like, we tried to do collabs. He's like, nah, let's do something else. Yeah. But he likes that bass shit. Yeah. And then I can't get on the bass shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it just changes my subject. Like when I'm on a song with him, I feel like I gotta talk about a certain thing on that type of beat. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I just found more freedom in that boom bat I find more freedom in the subject.
Yeah.
For me, you know what I mean?
Man, but see, that's why everybody got their own lane, bro.
Yeah.
And there ain't nothing wrong with you liking that shit. I think that's cool. That's what's gonna make you different, separate you from everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's cool though.
What was your style, or what is your style?
Fuck, I don't know, man. You talking about as far as music? Like
As far as music, like if you was to make a song right now, where would you go on YouTube, bro?
Fuck.
What would you type?
It's tough now, man. It's tough now.
What would
Nowadays,
you type beat?
Fuck, I don't know. I really don't know now, bro. I'm so like, I'm tapped out, man. Cause I really, man, not to, probably like last month, some dude hit me and was like, hey man, you want to do a show? I want to book you for a show, but I was like, I don't want to do no shows, man.
Like to perform?
Yeah, to perform. Yeah. I'm like, bro, I don't rap no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't rap, bro. Like,
I got hit up last week too for Made Mob. My homie's like, bro, I got a 30-minute spot. You want it? I was like,
you should have did that shit.
Nah, bro. I'm kind of tapped out too as far as the music goes.
Yeah.
I like doing this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I
feel like it's more natural to me. I'm kind of older now, so it's just like, I don't like being the artist, bro.
Yeah.
I don't like having to keep that fucking image. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that shit at all.
That was one thing too, man. Is it's an image too. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was an image. I used to have my image too back then and shit. Well, I feel like I did. But
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? But now that I'm older, like I'm saying, like back then I'll be rocking a chain. I'd have came in here with a chain on. You know what I'm saying? I'd have had my chain. I still got my shades on, but you know what I mean? But or I would have been like just trying to flex something, and not no more, man. I'm a little older, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I'm chill. I'm in the background.
Did you have shades on the interview you did with Univision?
Yeah. I've always had shades on, bro. And did you watch that interview?
He sent it to me.
Oh my gosh, it's funny though because I think I read the comment a long time ago, like, y'all motherfuckers looking tight on that couch.
Oh yeah, I was like,
but it was because they called us for an interview, bro. We was popping back then, bro. We was popping the Mexican radio stations wanting interviews, like these people wanting interviews, and at the time we're like, man, this is Univision, man, let's go. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't podcasts back then. There wasn't shit like this. You know what I mean? So something like that to us was like,
you made it.
Say less, nigga. Like locally, come on, bro. We popping,
right?
And we went, and it was supposed to be me and B-Waz on the couch, and Lalo was like, nah, I want to get in there too. And then Lalo's a tall one that's just sitting like this in the middle of everybody. And then Coben was gonna be on there too, because he was the one putting plays together. So like, man, fuck it. But next thing we know, there's all four of us just sitting on the couch all tight. Then we go back. We're like, what the? And then she's calling B-Waz Pingwaz, and it was a little awkward and shit.
That's why I got confused, because I remember it was Pingwaz.
Yeah.
And then he sent me the fucking interview, and I heard Pingwaz.
Nah, that lady didn't do her research, man.
oh man.
Nah, it's P-Wise, man. But yeah, that's what happened with that, man. We was so excited too, though. We was happy as fuck after it came out too, man. It was like, was telling everybody, hey, Saturday at fucking I don't know what time, check it out, it's coming on Univision. Everybody wait. Like it wasn't on, you know, there wasn't no fucking like, it wasn't gonna be streaming on YouTube or nothing. We had to wait for the TV and shit.
Was it on the main Univision? Because you know sometimes they got like local Univision.
Yeah, it was probably local, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think it was probably local. I'm not. It was a long time ago. I'm not 100% sure, but it probably was local. But at the time for us, man, that was still the shit. You know, we was still like, damn, hell, we're just some hood motherfuckers, bro. You know, and for us to even make it on that TV locally or whatever, it's like, oh damn, man.
Now so I didn't know when John sent me that, I was like, God damn, these fools were on Univision too.
Yeah,
like I didn't know, but
yeah, nah, we was, bro. We used to be on them little magazines too and shit, like. You know, the Mexican magazines you pick up at the fucking the tacos place and shit. Yeah. Well, I don't know if you remember, back in the days, there'd be stacks of like, we'll be on them motherfuckers.
They're like promotional.
They'll just get like interviews on us and shit like that, or you know.
It was magazines or like newspapers.
Oh yeah, like Mi Raza.
Yeah, like Mi Raza and shit like that. Whatever it was. Yeah, Mi Raza. Yeah, that's what was the name.
Yeah.
It was more like newspaper,
that.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like a local Hispanic fucking newspaper, I guess.
Mi Raza, there's Dos Mundos.
Dos Mundos, yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So, the podcast, man. We got to talk about the podcast, dude.
Yeah.
How did the ESCOWAVE podcast, make sure you guys go check it out. What made you want to start the pod, man? You got Chingo on there. Who you got? Chingo's the most recent one.
Yeah, Chingo's the most recent one. I got a couple people, you know what I mean? Of course, I got Mafio. I got my boy Scar. Got Chunks. Beamer. Baby B. Young Cat. Man, you asked like why I started it?
Yeah, like what motivated you to do
Well,
start a
I've been
podcast?
wanting to do it for a minute, but I was just bullshitting because I figured like I like to just talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like talking. I feel like everybody got a story. I got a story. I'm sure everybody got a story. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, just the connections I had too. So like for example, like Chingo and shit that I missed out on. Like if they was in town, I could have been like slide through. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's chop it up. And I'm like, damn, I'm tripping. Like I could have had them slide through. They would have been chopping it up right here. But
Right.
and it was just as far as like man, let me put this play together. You know what I'm saying? Let me just do this and something different. I'm not rapping. You know what I mean? It's just something different I want to do. And aside from other shit that I got going on, I think it's something I like to do, man. You know?
Yeah. Well, when did you start it? Like what year?
Last year, bro.
Barely last year?
Barely last year. That's when last year.
Damn.
Last year, bro. Really, yeah. That's when I really started it. I've been wanting to do that shit since 2018. Really, man, I got inspired from No Jumper, bro. No Jumper, Drink Champs.
Yeah.
I see Adam. I was looking at Adam as a blueprint in the sense of like, Adam was fucking interviewing like before all these people, like these SoundCloud rappers and shit, like before they took off and, you know, blew up. And I was like, man, shit, man, that's dope. You know what I mean? Like, I want to do some shit like that locally, man. And just,
Right.
there's so much talent here that we could fuck with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, my blueprint was like Joe Rogan. That's kind of where
Yeah. Joe Rogan's dope though. Don't get me wrong. Rogan's dope, man.
Yeah.
I fuck with Rogan, man. He'll have you. I used to watch that shit, man. Like you said, the conspiracies and just have the alien motherfuckers on there talking about ayahuasca and
Yeah.
and I'm like, damn, he got me want to take some fucking ayahuasca in another country.
My homie Dennis is out and somewhere in Mexico right now doing shrooms.
Damn, hell yeah, that's dope, bro.
He's here in spirit.
That boy done. He's done. I don't know how many ceremonies of ayahuasca he's done. He's done a few, but he's another one of my co-hosts.
Oh,
he
for
was
real?
on my last podcast. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that shit, bro. But I remember I called him the first day that he went to Peru.
Yeah.
To do ayahuasca. First fucking time ever he's done it. He had minor experience with psychedelics. I think he did shrooms maybe once before just to like get his mind in that, you know what I'm saying, in that realm. And he went to Peru by himself and did like I think it was a 5-day or a 10-day retreat. Mm-hmm. And I remember the first time I called him on the first day, bro, that bro was scared as shit, bro. Because he was like, dude, he's like, I experienced the most fear I've ever experienced in my life. And I was just like, dude, I cannot.
Well, they say you got to be like mentally ready to do that shit, bro.
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Like we was talking earlier before we started the podcast, if we were going to smoke or not. And you was like, I might get stuck over here. Bro, you definitely stuck on some fucking, even on shrooms, like it'll make you, you know, trip out.
Yeah, we'd have been tripping out right now if we was on shrooms. We would have been all like, we would really been having a show for them.
Well, that's kind of, the Ozone Lair, that's kind of how we came up with the name, bro. Because me and my homie George was fucking smoking. And we was on like 2 grams of shrooms. Mm-hmm. And we was having like this fucking conversation about space and Earth. And, you know, we were like, what if Earth was a cell, bro?
Oh, shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, what you mean? You trying to say that Earth is a cell in something? I was like, yeah, you know how we got cells?
Yeah.
And he's like, dog.
That's trippy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man. You ever seen the universe, how the universe, like, it just keeps going?
Bro, it's endless.
And it's endless. But then it starts turning into, like, little, like, things that almost look like DNA or cells or, you know what I'm saying? And it just keeps evolving.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
it just keeps going.
Think about the galaxy.
Yeah.
Galaxy, it kind of looks like a cell, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we can't even see that far into that cell.
Yeah.
So what's in that cell? Yep. You know what I mean? That's kind of the shit we was on, bro.
It just keeps going.
we was just high as a motherfucker.
Nah, that's some dope shit, man. I like that shit, bro. I think that's dope. That's like the parallel universe and shit like that. I kind of believe that, man.
the parallels.
Like there's there's another fucking
you somewhere out there.
You somewhere doing some shit right now. You know what I mean?
You ever met someone that has like 80% of someone else's personality? You're like, bro, you remind me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they're like not even family at all. They're nothing. But they're very identical to that person. That could be the parallel. Bro.
That could be one. Yeah, that could be it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We might not. It might be a spiritual parallel universe.
Yeah.
Not necessarily a physical one.
Right.
That's why you get the characteristics within people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's some real shit, man. I believe that shit, man. I be. That's what I'm telling you too, man. Like even like Joe Rogan shit, even on TikTok, I be sitting there like the Mandela effect. I be like, damn, Chick-fil-A, what's spelled different? Tripping out like late at night and shit. Like, man, hold the fuck up. I think Chick-fil-A wasn't spelled like that.
But like the peanut butter, it was Jif or Jiffy or something.
Jiffy or something, yeah, and it was spelled different.
Well, I guess what was the Mandela effect? It was like that he died in prison or something like that.
Yeah, they said that he supposedly died in prison, but then they said that the other ones that he never did. Like he I think he ended up getting out and lived. Yeah. But people don't remember the real story. It's like, what the fuck? And it trips you out though too, because you remember the fruit of loom shirts? Yeah. And they had like the basket with the fruit in it.
Yeah.
But they said the basket never existed. And I'm like, man, I remember the fucking basket.
I do remember the basket.
I remember the basket too. Because I was a kid and, you know, my parents would buy me them fucking shirts and I used to look at that shit.
They're fucking with us, man.
So I'm like, what?
So recently I just saw one with the movie named Shazam.
Shazam.
Shazam. Yeah.
Shazam or Kazam?
Come on, man. Now you're tripping me out.
No, because there was one with Sinbad and then there was one with
Shaq.
With Shaq.
Sinbad, the one with Sinbad.
But Sinbad said I never made that movie.
But they said, but what do you remember?
I remember Kazam. That was my shit.
I remember it was Sinbad.
I remember
no, it was Shaq. Kazam was Shaq because that was my shit when growing up. I know that. But the thing is Sinbad said he never made that movie.
See that's the trip. That's where it's at.
But there's a picture of him with a fucking
But see, I think that shit really happens though, and we're not noticing, bro.
Yeah.
We're at a certain point in time in life where something happens and it's just like, and we wake up one day and everything seems normal, but then it's like, hold up. That wasn't like that. And then we're not, and now when we think back, it's like when people have you ever met some, or like somebody would have a memory of you don't really remember? Like,
those all the time.
There's been people like, man, yeah, bro, like, you was at this party, bro, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like,
wasn't me.
Fuck that, wasn't me. I don't remember that shit, what? But then again, man, that was a lot of lean and a lot of... but there's been times where I used to be like, what the fuck? Like, are you sure it was me, bro? Like...
Look, I think it's gonna get a lot more trippier, man. Like especially with all this AI stuff, like it's like little. I think they're doing it like little by little. Like they're trying to shift things around, and now as it keeps going, it's gonna get a lot more trippier. Probably
it is, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Have you seen the AI generated videos?
Yeah,
they're like real, but then they do all this weird shit that your mind just can't comprehend.
Yeah,
you seen them?
But think how smart they are already, bro. And now picture it in 10 years.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to tell you? And I remember Joe Rogan talking about this like 5 years ago, like 6 years ago. He's like, AI's coming. It's before, and now look, it's starting to be introduced. We're starting to hear about this shit now more. Yeah, because now these cell phones are coming with AI, AI technology. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because our generation, like we're like in the middle. Like we still remember before cell phones and stuff.
Yeah,
and then so we're like right there in the middle of everything. Right. Like, you know what I mean?
Man, but ain't that dope though? Ain't that dope, bro? Yeah. I feel like we grew up in the dope ass era, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
We gotta see it all.
Yeah,
we gotta see fucking cassette tapes.
Yep.
Look,
we gotta see CDs, MP3s.
Yeah.
Nigga, we went through Napster downloading shit.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, we seen the internet, bro.
Yeah.
We seen MySpace,
AOL,
Facebook,
dial-up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But it's beautiful, bro. Like that to think back, like damn, like we're here now. We're talking about AI. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a blessing, bro. Like I think it's a blessing. We're still here to fucking see this shit. You know?
Yeah. Because the kids nowadays, man, it's just feels weird because that makes me feel old because they're like, man, what?
Yeah, I know my daughter was like,
yeah.
So she was like, you grew up in the 1900s? I'm like, not 1900s. It's the 90s.
She's
the
right.
90s.
She is right,
old. But it sounds crazy.
Like, damn,
you know
1900s.
1900s, hold up.
Damn.
Now I don't even want to say what year I was born in. That sounds wild.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
1900. Yeah, because they was born in 200.
2000.
2000s, yeah, 2000.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Man, that's true. I never thought about that.
2010s at that, probably.
1900.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that might. Yeah, bro. Like, well, you ever notice kids nowadays wear hoodies all the time?
Fuck,
Bro,
man.
I went to the gas station. My daughter's wearing her fucking hoodie and her hood all tied up. I was like, bro,
Fucking like 80, 90 degrees. I don't understand it.
Man.
I don't get it, bro. Or the pajamas. You know what I'm saying? Pajamas and Crocs everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you know, back in the day, I don't know if y'all remember, but back, man, the night before school, I was creasing my shit up. I wanted that line, bro. I wanted I wanted to be starched up, clean, bro. Yeah, I did the best I could. I probably had some Cortez or K-Swiss that I was trying to clean up real quick, make sure I look halfway decent at school the next day. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking, you sent me something about the Cortezes one time.
What?
It was an article about the Cortezes.
That wasn't me, man.
That was you.
Mandela.
No, that was you.
That was Mandela effect, bro.
Mandela effect.
That wasn't me.
You don't remember? Or was it false info?
I don't know what was it.
It had something to do with the person that the Cortez was designed, or it was designed for, or like the name Cortez was some guy, some Spaniard guy.
Yeah, there's a Spanish conquistador or some shit. Yeah, something Cortez,
And there's a motherfucker that came and like killed all the Mexicans.
Well, that's what the Spaniards
and now
did,
all
though.
the Mexicans are rocking Cortez.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's what the Spaniards fucking did, though, dude. Like in Mexico, that's why we speak Spanish. You get what I'm saying? Our native fucking language is supposed to be like some like Mayan dialect or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mestico.
Yeah, like Mexica.
Mexica.
And then they came and then they took and then they fucking pressed the religion. They pressed. That's why we're all Catholics, and you know what I'm saying? Or, you notice that majority are like Catholics or like the Virgin, like whatever, bro. But before that, it was like these a whole different.
It was all a bunch of psychedelics.
Yeah, it was about the sun and the stars,
psychedelics,
and you know, and shit like that.
So Dennis, right now, Dennis is. I think he's in the wax car. I don't fucking know where he's at. But where he's at is where they discovered. It's where. Not that they discovered, I mean, shrooms were there already. That's like a very popular area for shrooms. I can't remember the fucking name, bro. But there was an American researcher that went down there because he heard of the, medicine practices that they were doing down there. And he's the one that brought it to America. So because of this place where he's at is the reason why America knows about psychedelic mushrooms.
Oh, shit.
And, but the lady that, he studied ended up getting fucking hated by the town, bro, because like she brought a bunch of attention to the town
because they wanted to keep it
to the point where they burned her shit.
Fuck.
Like they pretty much kicked her out of the town type shit, you know what I'm saying? But back to what you were saying, back in the day, like all those Aztec people, like we were doing mushrooms, bro. Like their ideology came from psychedelics if you look at them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like even the Buddhists, like when people say, when they do DMT, people say they see entities.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the shit that they see are like some of these figures that we see or other people see as their spirituality. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what's crazy too? Okay, we're talking about AI. So like I don't know if you heard, they did like this study on the AI where they entered like. It was like the bunny rabbit, right? So they like it was different stages. Like the first one, they asked it like, "Can you make me a happy bunny?" And then it had a little bunny right there, and it was just like just smiling regular. And they're like, "Make it happier." And then like then they added like flowers in the background and stuff. And then they're like, "Make it happier." And then like the bunny's eyes are open and it's cheesy and bigger. It's like, nah, I want it happier. and then like now the bunny's jumping in the air like that, And then they kept doing it happier. And then like all the way to like I don't know how many times they did it, and then like finally like the last few entries they put the bunny's out in space, like just floating around in space like that, and then I think the final one, it wasn't even a picture of a bunny, it was just like you said, like all those weird colors and patterns and shapes like that, and that was like the final one.
Think about
that they that's
fuckers probably already know more shit than we do. That AI, man.
Yeah.
Well, think about this shit. Like, you ever close your eyes and like rub your eyes?
Yeah.
You start seeing like fucking colors and shit.
Yeah.
Well, like,
I see dots.
dots. Yeah. That's like when people say they go into the DMT shit, that's what they say they see. They see like a spiral tunnel of colors. And I don't know if you knew, but I learned this through Joe Rogan and others' research. They call it the spirit molecule. There's a documentary on Netflix that's called dimethyltryptamine or DMT, the spirit molecule, because they, supposedly, like, that's where our spirituality comes from. They say that, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but there's DMT in plants, there's DMT in animals, and there's supposedly DMT in us. Yeah. Which is the reason why they claim that it's like the spirit.
Yeah, because ain't that DMT where they say when you die, supposedly
it's released.
Yeah. Well, and that's why you have
formed
the
in your pineal gland.
Yeah, like, and then you have like all the flashbacks or whatever too.
Yeah. I don't know what it feels like to be in it, but I for sure know that your ego dies.
Right.
It's a complete ego death. That's why my homie Dennis was scared, because he was feeling like a complete dissolvedness of who he is. And now, you're like, everything that makes Doom dissolves.
Yeah.
And then you're back to square one. Like, damn, who the fuck am I?
That's trippy.
You know what I'm saying? Because even me, bro, like, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes when I smoke too much, I get stuck, and I kind of get in that position where I'm like questioning everything that I'm doing, Yeah. But just imagine like times 10.
Yeah.
And then you come back. That's why people say it's like healing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you kind of like shake everything off of you. You reorganize yourself. But I mean, it takes a person. Like,
you gotta be ready for that, bro.
Think about when you're sleeping, like when you have dreams, like you're really tripping balls, because you're not here in the reality.
I mean, think of how surreal.
But it's natural. You're asleep, but you're somewhere else though.
No, that's some
real
shit.
What I'm saying? Because you're really because I forget who it was. It was I think it was it? Well, somebody on Joe Rogan. I think it was Mexican LT or something like that. He said that he hit some type of I don't know what it was, man. Oh, Salvi, I don't know, something, man. But I guess like or his buddy of his or somebody. I forget who it was. But like he hit it, and then like he was like, for 6 months he was living a whole nother life. He had friends. He had he was in a relationship.
That sounds like Salvia.
Yeah, I think it was Salvia. Then it was Salvia. Yeah. He said he hit it, and then he was only he was only out for like a couple minutes, but the whole time he was out, he was living he was living for like 6 months in another. He had a job. Yeah. He lost the job. He was over there like he said he was like, I guess this is my life now. I'm here. Like,
no, that's weird, dude. One time too, man. I remember I had a dream, bro. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about, but I had a dream, right? And it was like, I come home, and it's like there's this girl there, and there was a white chick with a baby, but it's like it was me, my family, but it was a whole different person. I remember being like, whose house is this? Like, and she's like, it's your house. What are you talking about? She's like, this is your baby. This, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Damn.
And it felt real, but I was like, what the fuck? But then when I wake up, I'm back to my family, and I'm like,
I got a story.
It was trippy. I was like, what the hell?
I got a trippy story. So back to this, dream state. My dad never met his father. His father died when he was 3. Mm-hmm. So my dad, he doesn't have pictures of his father. So he doesn't recall his father at all. You know what I'm saying? As far as what he looks like.
Yeah.
And I remember one time when I was younger, I heard the story through them. I didn't see it happen, but my mom told me that one day my dad woke up and he was crying. My mom woke up and she was like, what's going on? What's going on? And my dad was like, I seen him. She was like, I seen who? And she's like, I seen my dad. I saw him in my memory. He's like, I know it was him. Something just told me that it was him. Mm-hmm. And he explained it. He said that he saw a face for like a split second, and then it disappeared. And he's like, and I woke up and I couldn't remember his face anymore, but I know that I saw him. You know what I mean? And the reason I say that, bro, is because every time in my dreams, at least, I don't ever see faces. Like I see, like if I was no homo, but if I was dreaming,
easy. Nah, I get you.
if I was dreaming about John, you know what I'm saying?
Johnny's like, why me, man? You could have picked anybody else.
You know what I'm saying? But like,
I can't help it. I see the waffle.
but like when my dreams, I don't see faces. Do you see faces in your dreams?
Yeah, I do sometimes. Yeah,
You do?
yeah, I do. Like that dream I was just telling you about. I did. It was just blonde hair, blue eyed girl, and I'm like,
Damn,
the fuck? Like, who are you?
that's crazy.
Yeah.
You ever had dreams about like certain animals? Like one time I had a dream about it was like a huge white snake. But it was weird because it was like, you know, people say like when you have dreams about certain shit like this, like a certain animal, it symbolizes something in your life or something. You gotta be, you know, you gotta watch around. And at the time, I felt like I was running from my problems.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this was a reoccurring dream that it kept happening. Like I kept dreaming about the same shit until I researched it.
Yeah.
And it had something to do with that. And I was like, damn, I am fucking trying to evade this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's crazy. You talking about animals like that. So like the other day, you know, I just moved into this new spot. So you know, we all got ups and downs in life. You know, we're just, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on the couch like just thinking about all the stuff we got going on and just like, you know, trying to figure things out. So I'm sitting there by myself. It's like in the middle of the afternoon, and then like I just hear a slap on the window next to me like that. I'm like, damn, what the hell is that? So I thought it sounded like somebody punched the window, but then so I'm like, man. So I look outside, I don't see nobody, and then I sit back down. I'm like, damn, that kind of tripped me out. So I looked again, and I saw a bird laying there right in front of my doorstep, and the bird's like twitching like that. So like I'm like, man, like what the hell was that? So I'm like, a bird just doesn't just fly and it was like full speed and he smacked the window like that.
Right.
So then like one of the neighbors came out and we were talking about it, and then he's like, oh man, that's like an omen or something like that.
Fuck.
So I'm like, man, you know, that's the first thing we think is something negative.
Yeah.
So I sat there, I'm like, man, hold on, let me look it up, like what it really means. So I guess it means like it's a spiritual meaning, something like that. When a bird like, you know, hits your window like that, it means like there's a new beginning or like a change in life or something like that. Yeah. It's like a financially, spiritually, all that stuff in it. So I'm like, damn, man, like so, you know, and then like I just got chills when that happened. I'm like, man, you know, like it's real, you know, like the universe tries to speak to you sometimes.
Nah, hell yeah. And that's a good thing that ended up being a good thing. Shit.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
You believe in ghosts?
Hell yeah.
You believe in ghosts? I don't believe in ghosts. I believe in spirits.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like spirits can linger around. I feel like ghosts is just, I don't know. I don't know what ghosts are, honestly, but spirits for sure. Especially when fear is in the room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's been situations when I was younger, I used to sleep by the window. And you know what sleep paralysis is? Yeah. You ever had sleep paralysis?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Se te sube la muerte.
Yeah, bro. And fucking one night, bro, I had it. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if it was exactly sleep paralysis or if I just got like, if I just had fear in me at the time, because I looked out the window and that was my room for the longest time. The tree right outside my window has been there the entire fucking time that we lived in the house. But for some reason that night, when I looked at this tree, I made a face out of the fucking silhouette of the tree that I'd never seen before. That scared the fucking shit out of me to the point where like I couldn't fucking move, bro. I was so scared because I felt like, I don't know what it was, bro. I felt like it was looking at me. You know what I'm saying? And I just got stuck, bro. Like completely stuck for like 30 fucking minutes. Couldn't move. But like I said,
the worst feeling too.
I was like, I don't know if it was sleep paralysis or if it was just the immense amount of fear that I was in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But have you experienced sleep paralysis?
Fuck
like
yeah.
real sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
Is it like that or is it completely different?
Nah, man. Fuck yeah, I have. It's been a while though, man. But one time, dude, I remember I got it. I'm sitting there and I'm trying to wake myself up, and I seen this shadow trying to get in me. Like trying to get right here.
Yeah.
Like sitting on top, trying to get in. It was a dark man, I could get into some dark shit, bro. But I remember at the same time I'm saying, get the fuck, I'm tripping out. Like, get the fuck away from me.
You asleep?
Like, in my own sleep. But I'm seeing I'm like in my own sleep, I'm looking at the whole room. I'm looking at it's like I'm right here. But you know when you're like, wake the fuck up, like wake up. And then right when I'm waking up, I'm like I'm like shaking and it's like and then waking up.
But you know what it is, like you start talking about ghosts and spirits. I think like, you know, like we all have energy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like like say you move into a house where, you know, a murder took place there or something like that. You know that energy is still there. You understand what I'm saying? Like when they say if these walls could talk, you know, that's kind of like, you know, how I try to kind of understand it, you know what I mean?
Nah, hell yeah. Nah, I believe that too, man. And I think that's why like it's important to like cleanse like a house or like cleanse. You know what I mean? I believe in all that.
We did that when we first moved in here. I had a fucking priest come in here.
Cleanse it, bro, because it's about energies, man. And sometimes some people's energy, whatever the fuck they had going on before, even like and even, you know, talk to God, bro, and just be like, you know, cleanse this home, you know, cleanse it for me and my family, because you don't know what kind of energy the people before that had it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what kind of people they was, or even if they was like, I don't know, always on some negative energy type shit. You don't want that shit.
Have you ever watched the movie It Follows?
Which one's that one?
It Follows. It's like people get possessed after they have intersex or intercourse with someone. Intersex.
Nah, I never seen that.
Yeah, like they like, I don't remember how the movie starts, but the person catches it, whatever. The only way to get rid of it is to have sex with someone, and then the other person catches
What
it.
kind of freaky ass shit you watching, man? You're watching some freaky porn, man.
Damn,
I'm kidding.
Ya no tiene, you know?
It's like, what are you talking about? 50 Shades of Grey?
Nah, but that's crazy. So you so you won't have that. You have to have intercourse with somebody.
Yeah, and you ever heard of like that's a thing, like sexual. Like not transmitting, but like spirit. You could like, when you have sex with someone, you kind of get their shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's why they say like you just can't fuck with anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's why, like,
you know what I'm saying?
You ever wonder, like, motherfuckers that run through a whole bunch of bitches?
Yeah.
Like, how much shit have you collected? You know what I'm saying? Not like in diseases.
No, yeah, but as far as energy,
like energy, bro. Like, do you think that the person you are is who you really are after, you know, going through all these females? Like, some of those characters are theirs, man.
Yeah.
I feel that's what I feel like.
No, hell
you know what I'm saying?
No, I believe that. I believe that shit. I think back to my old self when I was young. I probably wouldn't think about shit like that. But now I'm like, hell nah. You know what I mean? Yeah. You ever seen a chick? I don't even mean to sound fucked up, but I'm saying, like, it's just my own theory of, like, you see a chick, right? But every motherfucker she be around dies, like, somehow. Ooh, like damn, that motherfucker, how he died? But she was around him, like,
that's the Black Widow.
You know what I'm saying? But it would be just like some shit that just happens. You know, it's not like she killed him or something. But it's just like,
and then she dies, and it's like Llorona.
But I look at it like, I'm like, hell nah, like, keep that person far. Like, and I don't mean no disrespect. I don't mean, you know what I mean? Like, but you think, like, would you want to fuck that chick? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, are you know, you got to think about shit like that. It's true though. You can't really dip into stuff, man. Girl, like, certain, not just girls, like females, just dudes too, bro. You know what I mean? Like, that have so much energy, like dark shit that they're putting into women or vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you think that? At a younger age we don't have the same? Like, now that we're older, we can recognize this shit, right? Like, we know that there's consequences to being like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think that at a younger age we don't have those senses?
Because we're still growing up, bro. Like, we don't, that's the last shit we want to hear too when we're young. Like, man, if we was right now and we go back to fucking 18-year-old me was like, man, shut the fuck up,
yeah,
bro.
We wouldn't be having the same conversation.
Like, all right, old head, get away from me, bro. Like, what you talking about? Are you crazy, old head? Like, whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you know, they say a man
I feel like as a kid, my parents used to have conversations like this. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like as a kid, I picked up on that. Yeah. By listening. I feel like the problem is not it's not having someone to teach you how to view it like that.
Yeah.
Because I've never, like, I've always been very conscious, and I've always, you could think that I was like very negatively minded, but I've fucking evaded a lot of bullshit because I thought that way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, once, you know, being or doing that with females was one of the things that, you know, was always in like my parents always put that in me, like, you can sexually transmit spiritual shit through sex.
See, that's
you know
crazy.
what I'm saying? And me consciously, even when I was trying to do some shit, I was thinking about that shit.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's really just a matter of like teaching the kids, like, bro, like this, there's deeper than just fucking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, you know, when you grow up, you might start learning that because of what you're going through. You're like, why am I acting like this bitch?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, why am
yeah.
I saying what she's saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Nah, because it's a deep connection, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's deep. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than
you got a wife, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know how long y'all been together, but I'm pretty sure like you pick up on her shit now.
Yeah.
You know, same with me and my girl. Like I pick up when she's mad, and she's like, "How do you know?" I was like, "I just know."
You don't know.
You know?
Yeah. Or you could look at her and you know exactly what she think. Like, we could go somewhere that it, you know, it's other different people, and I could look at her and we thinking the same shit. Like,
we
ain't got to say shit. We just look at each other like, oh, I know what the fuck you.
Yeah. Because
like,
you know, like sometimes when you're with the wrong person, you know, they say you could lose yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm not me no more. Like you know, I'm over here in this toxic relationship or something, you know, so you got to find the right person.
No, that's true.
To match your energy, you know what I'm saying?
That's true, bro.
Yeah,
and a lot of guys will try their best to try to force that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta let go, man. You gotta let go, let God, man, and it'll work out for you, bro.
Yep.
I was like that at one point. I remember when I was young, I used to think like, oh fuck, fucking world's over.
Yeah.
The world's over, fuck everybody. And then look, man, it worked out.
After you lose that first one,
You lose the first one, you know, I was going crazy, and then look, man, I got this beautiful chick, man, cool as fuck. And I'm thinking back, like, I'm like, damn, you know, shit happens for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta let go, and
that toxic shit though, man, it's like addictive.
Mm-hmm.
The toxic relationships is like a fucking black hole, bro.
Yeah.
The longer you sit there, the longer you fucking go down there. You know what I mean? And then it'll have you thinking like, bro, this is how it's supposed to be. Like, love is supposed to be this high and this low. It can't be in the middle because it's lukewarm. That ain't love. You know what I mean? But really, like, man, you could really find yourself. At least me, bro. I found myself in like some of the darkest shit after a bad one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because like all those emotions that were involved.
Yeah.
You know, and for men at least, I feel like, I mean, I can't speak for all of us, but at least for me, I was more emotionally invested into a female than anything else.
Yeah.
So like I could have lost, let's say I lost my podcast, boom. It ain't that big of a deal, but if I lost my bitch, it'd be a bigger deal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Nah, it's because too, man, we become so like used to, I don't know, man. I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying.
You know? I feel like no, but like the thing is, for me as when I was younger, I didn't know how to divide my emotions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how I put everything in one basket.
Yeah.
I put everything on her. You know, because I was raised that way. My father, I got to see my dad love my mom my entire life. I'm lucky for that. But one of the things they, you know, never showed me was like, hey, you still got to protect yourself.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And so like everything was right there. I didn't save anything for myself. I did my shit on the side when I could.
Yeah.
But it was always right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as I grew older, I was like, damn, I gotta be balanced.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she has to respect my balance because it's what keeps me in peace, and it's also what keeps her. It's what's gonna keep her happy if I can keep my peace.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
What do y'all
That's
think?
some real shit. What do you think, Johnny?
No, yeah.
Johnny's in training right now.
Huh?
No, but I do think you're right about that, man. It's just life too, man. Life. You're gonna learn some lessons as you go through a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's like sometimes too, like with the female, you know, like you don't really love her, you just don't want to see her with nobody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like, you know,
But you're blocking the next man's blessing.
Yeah. Because you know you don't want to emasculate yourself, like, you know, because you're I mean, you know, it's your ego that you're fighting and stuff like that. You know, I don't, you know, like, you don't want to see like, oh, hey, I'm less because she wouldn't. You know, man.
You know what, man? I'm glad that I went through a lot of shit when I was young though. I had my first kid when I was like 17. So I went through hella shit when I was young, bro. Like, I mean, toxic shit, cheating, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I went through all these feelings, you know what I'm saying? I went through all these feelings. I went through all this shit, you know? And then so I knew how to navigate it a little better as I got older. You get what I'm saying? So once I got a little older, I'm like, oh shit, I've been here before. Okay, or okay, I'm gonna do this or I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna, you know, to avoid this, you know what I'm saying? And I learned from that shit. But for me, I kind of feel like I'm kind of glad that I went through all those emotions and shit like that when I was young, because I don't really have, I mean, if I'm human, of course I'm still gonna go through shit now, but I don't know how to like control shit or control feelings a little better now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know how to manage them.
Yeah. It's like, nah, man, I've been through some fucked up shit.
Yeah. No, I feel you 100% because I feel the sharpest now at my age.
Yeah.
Than I ever been. Like I finally feel like I'm capable of having a relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I haven't had the easiest, I guess, run in love, but I feel like it all happened for a fucking reason, because now I'm like, okay, now I know what position I'll play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I know how much I need to give, how much I got to give to my profession or my job or even my daughter, because I'm not with her mom.
Yeah.
So I'm in that place where I have to manage the relationship that I'm in now, also manage the relationship I have with her mom and her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it takes a man to be able to keep those three relationships stable.
Yeah.
Because if you're not a man, all that shit's gonna be fucked up.
Yeah, you gotta balance that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta balance that, bro.
It's because it really takes communication, bro. Like it takes, you know, you telling your girl, it takes you telling your baby mama, like, hey, y'all gotta, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, communication rules the nation, man.
Ooh,
I know, like,
that's a shirt.
You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in communication. That's with anything, bro. Like, it's about with anything, bro. Like, communicate. It's simple. We could avoid a lot of bullshit in this world, bro, if we just communicate a lot better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If I were to have an issue with you, or vice versa, like we're taught to be like, man, fuck that and fuck this, fuck that. But it could be the most simplest shit. It could have been a misunderstanding that me or you had, and then it's like, instead of getting on the phone, I would have been calling you like, hey, bro, like, what's going on, bro? Like, and you'd have been like, man, bro, like this, woo, 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 woo. And I'm like, nah, my nigga, with this, woo, 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 woo. And I'm like, hold up, man, let's get to an understanding. Boom, that's it.
Yeah.
And it's simple shit like that sometimes, bro, that we could avoid a lot of motherfuckers dying out here and shit, getting shot and shit.
Oh yeah.
Over some shit that's just simple as fuck. It's communication, bro.
Just like at work too, in the workplace too. You know what I'm saying? Like some companies, they're not run right because they don't communicate with each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like too many chiefs. You know?
I feel like
not enough Indians.
Yeah. I feel like and at least in my life, the women in my life have always had a lot of problems at work. Is that, do you guys get the same download
like
every day?
You're talking about like the scoop of
the scoop of the day.
The scoop of the
who
day.
They don't fuck with.
You end up not liking that person. And you're like, man, fuck.
No, I told my mom one time, I was like, Mom, I think it's not just them.
Yeah. No, I get what you mean, bro. I think it is. I think everybody be going through shit too, man, at work. You know what I'm saying?
I think men handle differences different though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we're not personal with the shit. Like I said, like if we were working, we didn't agree, we wouldn't get deep into that shit.
Yeah.
We'd be like, all right, you stay over there, I'll stay over here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I just feel like women, I don't know, they're too invested.
Nah,
you know?
Yeah. Or it could be something small that ain't even a big deal that turns into something like,
yeah,
like what the fuck? That's stupid. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Damn, bro, we went on a deep end.
Nah, we really did, man. We really did.
Nah, but it's cool. You gotta touch every, you know.
Nah, hell yeah.
You know.
I think this is the first time I ever talked about scary stories on the podcast, which I wanted to. I've been wanting to.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I lied. My homie Julio Buswan came on when I first started the podcast.
Yeah.
Had a whole different type of setup. That's John was my first episode actually.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Julio was talking about a party that he went to. He was when he was on the podcast, he was heavy on God, you know what I mean? And he was telling me about the story and how he got into his his spirituality or whatever, and he was telling me about a possessed girl at a house party that he was in.
Shit.
And that shit was wild, bro. Like, I was sitting here, like, listening to the story. That shit was fucking deep. I mean, I don't want to explain because it's on the episode, but you know what I'm saying? But
I believe that, though. I believe...
you believe in possession?
I mean, I do. But what I'm saying, like, he said at a party...
She's possessed by Hennessy or something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, they say, like, sometimes, like, the spirits be in them clubs and shit, like, and we don't even realize. You be at the bar, the club, and they're just blending in.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, that's true though, bro.
You get what I'm saying?
Think about
what they say alcohol is. When you go to liquor stores, what? Spirit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So it's like, you know, you start doing the math, you really start breaking shit down. You know what I mean? You start thinking like, I don't know. It gets deep, bro. It gets deep, man. But I mean, I'm not against drinking. I'm not against none of that. But I'm just like always like, I don't know, be on point with a lot of shit, like, because there's a lot of it's a war right now between, you know, the good versus bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Dark versus light. But that's another story.
You got anything on your list, John?
Man, we covered a lot of.
What do we miss? We got Kaseka.
Yeah.
We got Any Mafia.
Yes, sir.
Managing Any Mafia. We got Chingo Bling. And we talked a little bit about the ESCOWAVE podcast. Make sure you go follow that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What else we got? What's coming up, bro?
Some more people. I got something lined up. I got a person lined up that's probably gonna be dope as fuck.
Yeah.
And you know, just continue doing what I'm doing with Mafia. We got some dope shit lined up for him. And just keep pushing, man. I got some other plays going on. Just keep pushing, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm more like behind the scenes. You know, nowadays I really don't like being in the spotlight and shit like that. I like being, you know, in the back. You know, but you'll see me pop up here and there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be doing some shit, bro.
More podcasts, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's the plan. I want to keep doing that. I want to eventually start streaming too, kind of like how we're doing right here. You know, just chop it up. You know,
that's actually how
just talking and shit.
That's actually how we started. Like, John's fucking episode, we were live, and it was dope, bro, because you get to interact with the people. Like, if you got the chat pulled up, you get to interact with them. Yeah. And then they add so much more to the podcast because they'll ask or they'll make fun of him, or something. You know, his people make fun of him or say something about him, and then it just triggers more entertainment.
Yeah,
you know
it makes
what I mean?
it more fun.
Well, you know, because now like all that that IRL streaming, you know that's why it's so popular, because like, you know, like you're interacting with the.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope.
We had his mom on the live and everything.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
See, that's dope when you're able to interact with the people too. You know what I'm saying? I think that's dope. I would like to do some shit like that too, man.
It's I mean, it could be kind of distracting too. Like if you got a pattern or something that you're trying to follow.
Yeah.
Because before you know it, you're deep. In the comments.
Yeah.
You kind of got to not plan those. Just go up with your guests and let the people go on,
right? And
then just go with it, Because I'm telling you, I used to try to have like a structure, but he would look at the comments and then that would derail us. You know, we would just never come back.
That reminds me of I don't know if you know who AD, AD T-Rail and them. You know,
I know T-Rail.
You know, I'm talking about the dudes on the West Coast. They got the
wait, no T-Rail.
No, I'm not talking about dude from here. I'm talking about from the West
Coast.
Coast.
A whole different
It was part of. It's part of No Jumper and shit, but they got some shit like community, and they be streaming, but they got like, they'll be streaming live and then the comments will be coming down, but their fan base is hella like crazy, bro. Like, so if they have a guest, they just start roasting the fuck out of the guest. And then so AD would be like, man, do not read the comments, bro, because you know you're gonna lose track. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I know Be Real had that Be Real TV.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if he still has it, but his was live on Facebook.
Oh, for real?
But they never read shit.
Oh yeah.
On the comments, you know what I'm saying? Because I just watched what people would post, and they never.
I think it'd be cool to interact here and there. You
but
know
that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're gonna do that, you have to interact because then people just won't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I hear you.
But yeah, bro. You got anything else, John?
Bro.
Yeah, man. Well, shit, man. I appreciate you guys, bro. Maybe we could do this again.
Always,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Stay on the lookout for, ESCOWAVE,
You got
more
a
shit
website?
dropping. Just check me out on Instagram, ESCOWAVE100 or ESCOWAVE Podcast. And
YouTube.
ESCOWAVE Podcast. Check me out, subscribe, fucking show some love, comment. Even if you're gonna talk shit, it's cool. Go ahead, comment, man. I got a clip that people are just going crazy. I be cracking up reading some of this
Still?
shit. Oh, it don't stop.
It don't stop?
It don't stop. I got one this morning. Got two this morning.
Oh man, bro.
But it just don't stop, bro. And it just
We want to talk about that, but we didn't know if we could or not.
oh yeah, I mean fuck yeah.
I mean, we'll leave that to another session. Right?
Yeah, we could leave for another session.
Yeah.
Go check that go check that episode out. Make sure you check that clip out.
Yeah.
And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, comment, like. Go over to the Doom Esco or ESCOWAVE podcast. Do the same thing. Make sure you go follow Johnny Chingas. Shout out your Instagram.
Chow time, Mex.
You didn't make that shit shorter, bro.
Damn, fool. I forgot.
Shout time Chingas, I think. Look it up. Don't you got your phone? Look it up. Goddamn.
Oh man.
Nigga. That's cool, bro.
Oh, this one?
We got all the time. Here it is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yo.
Chow time Chingas.
Chow time, Mex Chinga. Yeah.
Chow time Mex Chingas.
No, chow time, X.
X Chingas.
Wait.
I was fucking. Yeah, I was having a hard time with that X. But hey, Doom, appreciate you for coming.
Yeah,
in,
hell yeah,
bro.
man. Thank you guys for having me, bro.
For driving all the way over here.
Appreciate it, man. I was I got you. If I give up your location and shit.
No.
No, I was about to say that. It's all good, man.
All right.
But I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Peace out. Boom.
Yes, sir. How long was that?